We'll pitch our forces there, on that bank. We'll be protected by the river on our right and the hills on our left. There'll be no chance of a surprise attack. And this cavalry won't be able to get round behind us.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Paulus, we're almost twice his number. We'll condense our troops into a mass of sword and shield and smash through the center of his front line. And we'll see what this barbarian is really made of. My only worry is whether he'll actually fight.
Oh, he'll fight.
We're outnumbered, and the Romans have chosen a battlefield that plays to the strengths of its infantry. It's a wise choice, but it's not as wise as they think. Our forces will be arranged like this, like the outside of a bow, strong yet flexible. Mago, you will command this line. I can't emphasize enough its importance to this battle.
The Romans will see our battle formation, but they will not fear us. They will have the confidence that comes only with greater numbers, and we will let them believe.
Remember, their greatest strength can also be their greatest weakness.
Just before our lines engage, I want you, Mahabal, to charge their cavalry.
Advance!
When they see our cavalry advance, they will respond. Whatever your losses, you must drive them back and sow complete confusion.
Keep advancing!
We will suffer terrible losses as we press home the attack, but you must drive them back. Romans will respond by throwing forward another wave of infantry. They have superior numbers and they will use them.
Legions of Rome! To glory!
Brother, and give your ground slowly. When your line breaks, which it must, the Romans will be sucked in. They'll throw forward more and more troops.
Forward the reserve!
At this point, the Romans will think they have won. Let them taste victory. Before we mobilize our hidden reserves to swing around, block them off on either flank. be surrounded on three sides. They will have nowhere to go but backwards. You'll return with your cavalry and cut them off. There will be no mercy. It was the greatest battlefield victory of all time. 60,000 Romans perished at our sword. Cream of military and political leadership completely wiped out in a single day. A victory greater than that of Alexander or any hero who walked this earth before me. And yet I felt no sense of triumph.
Was Hannibal's third major battle victory on Roman soil. By the terms of ancient warfare, it should have secured his ultimate victory over Rome. But Rome wasn't ready to accept defeat.
I shan't recriminate. I shan't lay blame. But I shall say this. If Rome is to survive, we need a new army. Now. I will lower the age of enrollment to 17 and reduce the property qualifications for military service. And I'll go further. I'm declaring an amnesty to all criminals and slaves willing to fight under the Roman standard. We will find soldiers anywhere we can. We will use whatever resources we have. And if that means stripping the temples of weapons and armor, those we have dedicated to the gods, then so be it.
That is sacrilege!
It is sense. The gods do not need those weapons. We do. No more pitched battles. No more grand gestures. We will grind the barbarian down little by little, day by day, until he is but dust. As I advised us to do right from the start. Arrogance and pride have brought us to where we are today. But this is not a fight about honor, or glory, or promotion. This is a fight to the death for the survival of Rome.
Place at Zama, 100 miles south of Carthage. In his 16-year campaign against Rome, Hannibal hadn't lost a single battle. Hannibal assembled a force of 50,000 men, outnumbering Scipio's army of 30,000. His 80 war elephants were primed to deliver a single charge at the Roman infantry. But Scipio anticipated Hannibal. At the last moment, as the elephants charged, great channels opened in the Roman lines, drawing the beasts into corridors of death. The elephants that survived turned and fled, stampeding their own men.
Each of my Roman enemies revealed a weakness that I could exploit. I had outwitted, outfought, and outlasted all of them. But not Scipio. Scipio had imitated my strategy, copied my tactics, and now I saw just how well he understood me. He ordered the cavalry he had taken from me to seal our fate, just as we had done to them at Cannae. At Zama, he used everything he'd learned from me to destroy me.
General! You've got to save yourself! You've got to save yourself! While you're alive, you will never feel safe! You can't together be without hope! Save yourself, General!
Hannibal fled from Zama. The war was over. Rome had won.